All right. Sitting around, just got a couple YouTube channels that I was watching in their chat. For you ladies that were out there in that chat feeling depressed, we love you. We really do. You're in a safe spot. Um, you know, so I know how you feel. YouTube can really be a bummer. So I got a big day tomorrow. Got bills to pay tomorrow and got a couple of errands to run. So what is the deal with YouTube? People getting so upset, so depressed. Why? I don't know. Like I was saying earlier in these chats, these are incredibly beautiful women. How can they be so depressed? These these women must have men dying to be with them. But some of them are depressed for some reason. Some of them, it might be their jobs. It might be the way they were brought up or the way they're treated. We really can't explain the human mind or why people feel these ways. It might be chemically induced. We're not sure. We don't know. We're still trying to figure out who created the trivia bot that's been just making a killing in some of these chats that I've been in. But that's a whole nother video for another day. But anyways, yeah, it's easy for me to say, how can these women be depressed when they're incredibly beautiful and funny women? They all have their little niches. They all are different in their own different ways. Some have sense of humors, some don't. Some are very sensitive and some ain't. It's crazy. It really is. And you know what? And these women and some of these dudes shouldn't be, there was a guy in there in one of the chats tonight talking about how he's depressed and it's, you know, look at the world we live in. If anyone's to blame for this madness, it's our society. It's our TVs, our internet, social media, everything we do. Look at what we are programmed. What's pumped into our brains every day on TV, social media. Even music has satanic rituals in it now, supposedly. So I understand these ladies. I've been depressed before. I've lost everything I had. House, property, trucks, my cars, my dogs, and some beautiful guitars. Kids, everything. But what hurt the most was not having any say so in my children's life or being able to communicate with them. Not because I did anything wrong, because everybody knows the system and the courts. The power goes with the mother. So the men really don't have no say so in anything. So, you know, some of these women have been proven uh, to be not good people. Meaning, you know, people call certain, hey, you know, they've been doing this, they're that. Uh, you know, some people, hey, we think she might be trying to kill you, or you know, something like that. Or so I understand what these people are saying. Uh, you know, we'll give them support and whatever, you know, um, and try and lift these women up that are depressed, you know, and some of these men. But there's only so much you could do, you know. Hey, you know what? The worst thing out of losing everything, the guitars, the cars, the house, the property, the being scammed out of everything. It is depressing. And what hurt for me the most was losing the woman, you know. They could have took everything as long as they kept the woman, then it would have been a lot easier. But I hit rock bottom, meaning uh once after I lost everything, my operation, I didn't, you know, didn't feel the same, wasn't the same. Uh, it'll get to you, you know, it definitely will. But you have to hang on, you have to be strong. And, you know, the way I looked at it, was, you know, it's the devil. It ain't God beating me down, it's the devil beating you down. It's society. It's look where we live. It is the greatest country in the world, but with that greatness comes a lot of pressure, stress, uh, and everything is judged by looks and, you know, how much money you make and who you know and yada 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 yada, you know. So be strong. Don't let these people beat you down, and they will. Believe me, I've been beat down physically and mentally in my life. You know, you're not going to be the cutest guy in the world. You're not going to be the cutest women in the world. You're not going to be the supermodel, the this, the that, the that, this, but you're good enough for us. And a lot of people can't see that. They're like, you know, but you guys ain't nobody. You're not, you know, well, we're society. And that's what really should only matter is our families, friends, loved ones, and the women that we love or the men that they love. You know, that's the only thing that really matters. The rest of this stuff, in the end, they'll find out it's not all cracked up to what it they think it is. I know one thing: the more money you got, the more things you got, the more pressure is put on you. The more things you have, the more things, yada yada yada. You know, the women are for you new dudes out there getting into movies, music, whatever it may be. I'm going to give you a little advice. The women are going to come fast and they're going to come hard. That means, well, I shouldn't have said that. I know that probably sounds, now that I think about it, wrong, but meaning you are going to be tempted. And I was the one that always, if I was with a woman, I and believe me, I've been tempted. And these women, some women know that you are in love with a woman and you're, you know, intimate with a woman, and they will deliberately go out of their way to try and mess that up or to try and get you to do things. So I'm here to tell you, if you're getting into the movies, music, modeling, anything like that, and it goes for the women too, the men are gonna be there. A lot of men are gonna be crawling all over you or whatever. You have to be strong because you're being tempted, really. You have something good. You know, I had something good. So I didn't need anything else. You know, I didn't need uh, a side woman. I've never cheated on a woman in my life, and that is the truth. Ever. So I didn't need to. I was happy with the women that I had, the woman that I was with. And I haven't been with a lot of women. I got a couple kids um, with a woman out west and another kid uh, with a woman that I was from the hometown or whatever. And that's it. And and believe me, every day I go through crap. People calling me, them might not even be your kids. Oh well, you know, I don't know. What do you want me to do about it? You know, they're somebody's kids if they're not mine. So you do what you can, even though we can't do anymore. We do what we can. We send presents, gifts, if we can remember to, because we're getting older, and we've been through this whole thing: the drugs, the drinking, the rock and roll, and the parties, and the even these days you get a job in construction, and that's a party after work because all the dudes usually hook up at a bar and hang out at the bar, and next thing you know, you're drinking until 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. You got to get back up, and so we've been through all this, you know so we know that it's a madhouse. I had to take a break from the Delphi case, the Summer Wells case, the Mikey Vaughn case, because as more the more we dip into these cases, the more that we're finding that these kids are losing their lives by their own family, by their own loved ones. And that is the most heartbreaking thing out of it all. So, you know, like I said, I've been in the chats today, chatting with some of these women. Some of these women have been very depressed. We're trying to lift them up. I don't know why they're depressed. They're just beautiful, incredible women, but they are for some reason. Hey, DNA. So, like I said, I've been through it. A lot of people are like, oh, you're a liar. You don't know what you're talking about. Nope. I've been through it. I've been around the heroin, the drugs, the drinking, the alcohol, the women. Uh, and that was before I became a pretty boy. That was when I was in construction and working, you know. So I know what they're going through. And some of these women have jobs that are very stressful. And that might play a part in their depression too. Some of these chats we're talking tonight, what are we dealing with? This is very evil, you know. This is very evil, and it's something ain't right about it. Well, no, I can tell you, there ain't nothing. God didn't have a hand in killing these little kids. These people, I don't know what it is. Maybe they are sacrificing these kids. Maybe it is a demon, a witch, like some of these channels are saying. This is just too, this ain't coincidence. This is freaky stuff. It is. You know, it could be something like that. Who knows? We don't have all the answers. If we did give you all the answers, well, you'd probably crap your pants and go, "Are you kidding me?" No, we're not kidding you. You know, The whole world is a house of cards. So I'm here for the ladies that were in that chat. So, ladies, my heart bleeds for you. I've been there. Hang in there. I know some of you are depressed. We all are. But you're safe in that chat room that I met you ladies in tonight. And we'll make your depression go away with laughter and fun. ADT. You know? And do I believe some of these ladies are talking the truth? And yeah, I believe some of these ladies have been abused somewhere in their lives. They weren't treated right, or, you know, some of them are single women, and that might be the problem. It might be the problem. They're just, you know, it's like a J.D. Sudner song. When the world is ready to fall on your little shoulder, when you're feeling lonely and small, need somebody there for you. You know, it might be as simple as it's time for you ladies to find a companion to take your mind off of the madness. I don't blame you ladies. We all need love. Some of us are better at giving love than others. Some of us give more love than we actually get back. Some of us can't handle the love, you know. And for the one dude that was out there in that chat, now hang in there, dude. But you have to be safe because some of these people, it is all an act. You go into some of these chat rooms and it's all an act. It's all staged. Why? Because they make money off their channel. So it's all scripted, planned. You have to be safe. YouTube has become a very sinister place in some of these channels. You know, I do have to say that. They are right about that. You know, some people have been bringing that up. You know, what's going on with this is freaky and this is how come we're hearing the same voice? Well, because some of these people have 4 or 5 different channels on YouTube. You know, so that's why I've seen a lot of people say, well, she sounds like this girl. She does. You know, or this girl might sound like that girl. Well, she might. What is it? I don't know. Either it's the biggest scam that was ever going on, or it's true what they're saying. Some kind of an out of body experience. Now, could that be the reason why we're hearing the same voice on different channels? Could be. It could be exactly what they were talking about: witches, demons, the devil. We don't have all the answers. We can only go by the Bible and our scientists, which we're starting to figure out some of us idiots are more smarter than the scientists. What happened to the scientists that were so much brainiacs? Well, if the Bible's real, the devil came in and stole all the knowledge. Maybe God didn't want them to have that knowledge. I think you ladies will be okay, though. You're going to find in a lot of these chat rooms that these people don't care about you, that you're just a sub. You're just a viewer that came into their chat of their little gang, their little friends, their little group of people. I mean, really, I do agree with some of these more intelligent people on YouTube that are saying, well, what are we looking at here on a scientific scale? What are we looking at on a uh, uh, justice system? What are we looking at on YouTube? Well, we're looking at a bunch of nut jobs. They might be small YouTube gangs or whatever on the YouTube streets now they're calling them or whatever. This might be a new way of them communicating, and because we are so understaffed with our let's say YouTube police, we just can't get to them all at that fast. Takes time, and then you got laws you got to go by, So are some of these people getting attacked by other YouTubers on YouTube? Yes. I mean, what do you want me to say? I've seen it myself. I've been in the chats why wars have broken out in chat rooms and on panel, literally violence, you know. So yeah, I mean, I would say yeah, it's unbelievable. It really is. It really is. It's just way different from when I was growing up as a kid compared to today. And maybe that's why I think a lot different than the kids do today, is because we didn't have all this technology and we didn't have all this stuff. The way we communicated was verbally. We actually went to people's houses uh, to talk to them or hang out or whatever. The way we communicated, if you liked a woman, you said, I really like you. You're cute, beautiful. I think you're intelligent. You're just incredible. That's how we communicated. Today, I don't know what they do. Spirit, witchery stuff, sorcery, praying to false gods. What are they doing? I don't know. But I got a clue the government's onto it. And it's just going to take some time, to get to all these people, and they will get to these people. A lot of these people think they're untouchable, but they're not. I thought the same way. Everybody is touchable. And you can see this sickness going around on YouTube. There's people on YouTube coughing and, you know, and sick, but it's that time of year. Cold, then hot, then cold, then hot. Flu season, And we got to get ready for storm season. I mean, we got a lot going on in America. A lot of people are saying we're at war with Russia. No, we're not. Our troops around there and stuff. There might be some troops there, but nothing major. No, we're not at war with Russia. Ukraine can fight their own wars. They got jets, tanks. They got everything they need. We're not, and I hope we don't get sucked into this war. We'll only help if NATO or something dramatic happens, and then we'll have to go in and support them and whatever. But right now it's just a bunch of sanction stuff and a bunch of sanctions. Let's sanction them on this, sanction them on that. And it's hurting them. I mean, I'm imagining this will all die down. A lot of people are complaining because they want to see their Russian brothers. Ukraine at one time was Russians. It's unreal. If it ain't somewhere else in the country, it's this Russia thing, and it's unreal. It's affecting everybody. So is YouTube, sicknesses, madness, trespassing, witchery, sorcery, gangs, clubs, sacrificial. I'm starting to think these people are sacrificing their own kids. To some fake god. Is it possible? Anything is possible. How many times do these people need to be shown proof that these organization cults or whatever they call them, brainwash people? So, yeah, are people depressed? Yes. Look at what kind of world we live in. If you weren't depressed or had any kind of feelings, emotions, well, then you're one cold SOB. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Everybody's allowed their opinion. Believe me, people that have crazy opinions about me. And no, I can act like an idiot on YouTube. I can say whatever I want. This country is your freedom of speech. What people don't realize is you break the law when you act on that freedom of speech. A lot of people don't want to admit that YouTube has been compromised. All of our information, photos is all over I can open my email right now, and I bet you I got 1,000 emails from dating sites because my computer was hacked and photos all over the place. A lot of people don't want to admit that YouTube, the internet, has been compromised. And it has. If you want my opinion, some of these people on YouTube are bad people and do bad things. And it's funny how we're starting to see all these people pop up on YouTube after certain cases, after certain people have gone down and YouTube channels and chats and you hear that? The weather has been changing. A couple days ago, it was, for the past couple days, it's been 50 degrees, 40 some degrees, and then it dropped dramatically. And now we're back to snow flurries, I think, tonight or tomorrow or whatever, um, and cold. And then back up into the 40s and then back down into the low 30s. So my guitar neck needs adjustment because so hang in there, people. Like I said, if we go by the Bible, the devil's been stealing everything from us. And I'm here to tell you, is it true? Oh yes. If he can steal everything he can from you, he will. He'll make you out to be a liar and cheat when it's him himself that is the liar and the cheat. No one else. This is not God that punishes us. God is love. He forgives us for everything. It's the devil. Where's Sean Harmon? I don't know. Do I think he's in a rehab? No. So you folks be safe out there. We're putting posters up out here. You see this guy? Call me. You know, a lot of these people that they thought were great people. There's no way they can be bad. They have a crime investigating channel. They talk to the police all the time. They're this, they're that. Yeah. That's how they hide. It's like that old Skinner song. Two black cats come a creeping, like them black cats do. And two bodies lay. Well, I guess they had nothing better to do. Woo, doggy, yeah. Do get down like a black. All right, I got to get some sleep. I got some stuff to do tomorrow. Bill day. Everyone's like, it's payday. No, it's bill day. It's the day we pay all the bills. So be safe. And you ladies, be safe. If you are in any kind of relationship where you're being abused, get out. If your boyfriend is pimping you out to other people, get out of the business. Get out of the relationship. Believe me, there's plenty of men out there that are good men that would love to have a beautiful, incredible woman. All right. There's a bunch of women out there that would love to have a handsome man, So I can tell you exactly what the problem is. These women got themselves into something that was good, but they couldn't, or was very bad, but they couldn't see it because of the money, the drugs, and the power. They thought it was all a bunch of lies until they had to start doing these things that they only heard about on YouTube or on news stuff, and they got themselves into stuff so far deep they can't get out. Like little Gabby Petito. I think she realized she was lost in a whirlwind. And she might have knew too much. That's why she succumbed to her death. I'm still tired of hearing about Chris Watts. Do you think he did this? Do you think he did that? No, I think he was probably a serial killer. You don't just wake up one day and decide to kill your wife and two little girls because you want to sleep with another woman. It just don't work that way. If you would ask me, Chris Watts must have killed before. You just don't kill your wife and two babies to screw another woman. It don't work that way. It's like everybody, Brian Laundrie killed Gabby Petito. Sure. But it takes a lot to kill the woman you're in love with, going to get married to, and sleep and have sex with. You just don't wake up and kill her unless there's something behind it. or unless you've killed before. And I think both of them guys probably have killed before. You know, it don't take a rocket scientist. You just don't get up and kill your little baby girls. And a lot of people are saying, oh, well, it was all made up and they weren't dead. He didn't kill the girls. No. Everything he said in that confession the first time was the truth. He killed his wife and his two little girls. One of them came back to life. Okay? He killed all three of them by himself. All right? Nobody else was in the house helping them. And what you people don't realize is Chris Watts, well, that whole house was being under surveillance by their own security system. They probably heard everything. There was nobody else in the house except for Chris Watts and his daughters and his wife. And if there was anybody in the house, the security system would have picked it up, and the next door neighbor's camera would have picked up someone coming out of that garage with Chris Watts, but there was nobody. These women are trying to protect Chris Watts. Why? Because he's a hunk. Why do these people do that? I don't know. I think Jodi Arias is hot, but she did what she did. That's the bottom line. You know, that Anthony Casey chick, oh, she was hot, but the bottom line is she did what she did. There's no changing because she's beautiful, you know, we're going to let her out of prison or whatever, you know, or any of these people out of prison. Why do these women fall over for these serial killer, terrorist, nut jobs? I don't know. It ain't normal. I don't know. Usually when someone tells me, hey, I got a girl for you to meet, she's gorgeous, you know, then you meet her and she's like, man, this chick is hot. And you're like, dude, thanks. And then your buddy says, hey, I forgot to tell you, she just got out of prison for killing her husband. Well, yikes, you know. You know, so I don't know why they do it. I don't know. I have no idea. What is the infatuation between these people? And I have no idea. The mind is nuts. So I'm tired of hearing about Chris Watts and now all this stuff they're trying to come up with to get him out of prison or whatever. Because all these girls have a crush on him. Here's the fact, ladies. Chris Watts ain't getting out of prison anytime soon. You know, if the American citizens have anything to do with it. You don't just wake up and kill your two little baby girls and your wife to screw another woman. Now, see, a normal man would have got a divorce and dealt with it and went on with his life, even if he had to lose everything. Okay? You don't decide, I don't like my wife and kids no more, and I want to bang this other girl, so I'm going to kill him. No. He killed before. He had to have. And he traveled a lot. And wouldn't you know it, a lot of the places Chris Watts traveled, well, in that close vicinity, women have came up missing or dead. I look at the big picture. You just don't wake up one day and kill your wife and kids, especially two little baby girls, just for a piece of ass. I'm sorry. I'm not going to agree with these people. They ain't right. And that's where it comes into the other discussions we're having. Could it be Satan that these people sold their souls? Oh, I would surely say yes. Something's wrong with them. It ain't normal. I don't know. Who am I? I'm nobody. And you have to be careful because these people and these police have grudges against people. And they might be exactly what Central Intelligence is saying, a bunch of nut jobs. Them themselves are KKK leaders, gang members, mafia people, psycho child trafficking people. You know, sex pervert with kids or whatever. You people want to label the United States of America the greatest country in the world, and you got people raping your kids and killing them and sacrificing them, beating their women and even men coming up dead and everything. Well, you ain't the best country in the world if you got sacrifices running rampant and disease and kids being sold and everything. You people are lost in Satan. And that's why they probably dropped one of them nukes over there and probably going to be dropping one here in America. Uh, I wouldn't doubt it. It's gone bad. The ground has gone sour. Like the Pet Cemetery movie. And I notice the more these women and men get wrapped up into these YouTube crime cases, you can slowly see them deteriorating. Meaning they're so consumed in YouTube and these crime cases that they're neglecting their lives. Hey, I'm here to tell you, I'm guilty of it too. You kidding me? There's sometimes I call people, I'm canceling this, or I'm just staying home. And I spend all day on YouTube watching these crazy nut job channels or whatever, and politic channels and uh, biblical channels and all kinds of crazy stuff. So if this can help out to somebody out there, well, then it did good. Like I said, these people, I've been there. These people will sell their own children, kill their own children to make a dollar or to be famous. It's unreal. Where are all these kids going? Now we're finding out in most of these cases that us YouTube couch potato investigators is what they call them, sleuths, whatever you want to call them, are finding out that these kids are dying by their own families' hands, that some of these are staged to make money. I know it's mad, but it's true. So I've been doing curls today because yesterday I took a break from doing curls. So I'm sitting here watching YouTube doing curls, and I got this 10 and I got a 20-pound thing from the dollar store or whatever. Uh, Low weight, a lot of reps. Getting ready. Summer's coming. I might have to cut some grass a couple times a week this summer. Uh, I'm retired, but the doctors, you should be relaxing and enjoying. No, can't afford to. Gotta, it's not like we make a lot of money. You know, most of this stuff we do is just to try and help thy neighbor or people. We need more help than some of these people. Be safe. Keep your heads together. And these people, this demon, these witches, whatever you people want to call them, gangs, whatever, do attack people on YouTube. So be safe. And if YouTube gets too nuts and it's doing more damage than it is helping you, then turn it off. I've done that myself. When you were here before, I couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. You're so special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. All right, I gotta relax and get some sleep. So I understand what people are saying in some of these chat rooms. I've been in chat rooms where the moderators went nuts and was just deleting everybody's comments. People were like, "What is going on?" And the person on panel, her own channel, got deleted. She was being blocked. She got pissed. It was some mod that didn't like what they were talking about or didn't like what they were saying or something, and he just went nuts. It was a dude. He just started deleting everything. People were like, What the heck is going on? Who's deleting my stuff? The person on panel, the owner of the channel, was going nuts. You know, what do we? It's sabotage. But the way these people think, it's all scripted. Why? Because the madness brings views, subs. The beautiful women flirting, looking sexy on YouTube. Why? Because it brings subs, money, views. That's why. Unfortunately, folks, we live in a world where these things make money. And some people take advantage of it. So be safe. Love everybody. Thanks for letting me hang out in some of these chats. And don't look for love on YouTube. Well, I mean, it's possible for people to fall in love on YouTube, okay? But my suggestion would be make sure the woman or the man feels the same way. And it's okay to flirt with women and comment how you feel about women or whatever. You know, it's all right. And I know a lot of these big YouTube channels that got a lot of viewers are trying to tell us, the viewer and the sub, what's right and what ain't right on our channels or on YouTube, when then themselves, most of them are dating site women or pornographic women or whatever. And they're trying, they make a big scene. How dare, yeah, we're hip to all their crap. When 9 out of 10 times, if you go into a chat room and you're the only dude there, and then all of a sudden these women start talking sexy stuff, that's baiting and luring. They want you to say something sexy or something sexual. Not all of them, but most of them, some of them. They want you to say something so they can go, oh, I'm screen chatting that or whatever they screenshot or whatever. And we're going to, they bait and lure. It's what the police call entrapment. They're baiting and hooking you people in these chat rooms for you to fall nuts over these women. I've done it. I've watched some of these women for a long time and commented nothing but polite stuff. You're beautiful, incredible, very sexy and sensual woman, very smart. And then they get their hooks in you, and you're just a piece of meat, all bloody, laying on the ground after you're done with one of these chat rooms. Just be safe. It's all in good fun. And remember, it's just a YouTube love affair. We wish it could be real. We want it to be real, but it ain't. It's like the Aerosmith song, where a guy's talking to a woman over the phone, and he thinks that woman is beautiful. She sounds sexy, incredible, but in the end, they show a photo of her, and she's at home with kids and ironing with a cigar hanging out of her mouth or whatever. You got to be safe. What's going on in America? Well, I can tell you, America is going to be changing for the better if we have anything to say about it. And there ain't nothing wrong with flirting or anything. That's the way we were raised. When you seen a woman that was attractive, and she was single or whatever, and be safe. Some of these women are married, but they don't wear a ring on their finger, and they talk and act like they're not. until you say something or ask them if, they'd like to hook up, and then they say, no, I'm married. Here's my ring, and I'll put a ring on or whatever. Or I got a husband, and we're just separated right now. So, I can flirt. Well, you can, but, you're actually in the court of the law still married. So you're making men lust after you. And if we go by the Bible, which I don't usually do, but if you go by the Bible, you're making men want you when you're a married woman. That's making people sin. That's making people, and there's a name for that in the Bible, and it's called a Jezebel spirit. So, women, be honest. Men, be honest. If you're married, then stay devoted. Don't be lured away like a Chris Watts. I still think Brian Laundrie probably was banging another girl on the side that she didn't know about, maybe, possibly, that Gabby Petito didn't know about. I don't know. You just don't kill the one that's giving you love. And you're not getting it from nowhere else, unless you're some kind of psychotic killer or rapist or whatever behind closed doors. I don't know. Maybe Gabby Petito was involved in the killing. Maybe Brian Laundrie did kill more than just Gabby Petito. you know. So be safe. I gotta go. What's attacking us? We don't know. One day we feel great, top of the world. Next day it's like some kind of a demon coming into us. So I think it's coming to America. Um, you know, that evil train that's always been here. People are like, well, the devil has fallen. No, you people obviously didn't read your Bible, because the devil was cast out of heaven a long time ago and has been here. There ain't no, oh, he's fallen from the heavens or what. Nope. He always was here. Read your Bibles. I don't read the whole thing, but I read certain things. I watch it. If I can't read it, I'll watch it. He's always been here. You people keep making up excuses of, the devil has fallen or whatever. No, he's always been here. Do I think the Delphi killer is on YouTube? Sure, I do. Do I think it was more than one person? Yes. I don't know how many times I got to stress that. There was more than one person involved in the Delphi killings, I believe. Do I think maybe he's on YouTube and has a YouTube channel, and the authorities were giving us signs that he possibly could have opened an account, or whatever, or, the police gave clues. Why would they, why would a sheriff say you might be in the room with us? That didn't make sense to a lot of people, but to me it did. The killer had to be either a reporter or some kind of investigator or a police officer or a civilian that was there. Although a civilian shouldn't have been let in there when such a high case like that. Usually it should be just press and sheriff. But these days, any Joe Blow can walk in off of the street. Okay, good night, folks. It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm going to relax. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe I won't see you tomorrow. Maybe I'll take a week off of YouTube, whatever. See, and I was explaining that to people in a chat tonight. These people with big views and big subs, they're slaves to their YouTube channel. They're like, what? They're slaves. If they don't go live, they lose subs, they lose views. They have to spend the whole day behind the YouTube. Every day they got to be there. I don't have to. I can shut it off, walk away, go do whatever. But to some of these people that are they made it their job. They have to do it every day. Or their viewing time or whatever falls down below, or they lose subs or whatever. And they lose money. You know. So, like I said in the chat tonight, they're slaves to YouTube and their channels. And finally, somebody said, you know what? You're right. I don't want to be like that. No, I don't either. It's my channel. If I get one sub, I'm happy. If I don't get any subs, I'm happy because I didn't get on YouTube and Facebook to be a star. You know, I could do without it. Been there, done that. I've seen a lot on YouTube. Men acting like women. Women acting like men. Nuts. All right, folks, have a great night. Be safe. And remember always, here at JK 101, signing off. Bing, bang, bong. We love you. Stay strong. Don't let this world and YouTube and society and social media and this world and these politicians and all this religion drive you mad. I think the Lord has revealed Satan to us. Thank God I'm not the devil. That's all I can say. Now, you folks have a great night. I'll be seeing you around soon. And if any of you ladies are depressed, come into this chat. You're more than welcome here. Any of you dudes that are depressed, you can come into this chat and talk about it. If you're gay, whatever. I'm not gay, so don't hit on me. And I don't do the transgender thing, but you're allowed in my chat if you are transgender. And hey, don't let this world do what they're trying to do. Don't let these YouTube people make you out to be what they want you to be. I've seen it. All right, folks. Good night.